Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Cups. Wonderful. This is the overall energy for the week. So despite what's going on, which we'll talk about, despite what's going on, there is at least a positive goal within your love life. This is what's on your mind. This is what you're shooting for. This is what you're wanting. Emotional abundance within your love life. Now, there's a couple cards here. I'm going to jump around a little bit in this cross because these two cards are really significant this week. We have the Moon card reversed and the 7 of Swords. So this talks about somebody being sneaky, lying, cheating, withholding information, covering up information, being manipulative also on some level. So yes, this is the overall energy. This is where you're trying to get, or this is where you see your relationship going, or your love life. But right now, for starters, you're coming out of this place, because this is in your past, where you or your partner did something and it's not cool. Okay? It was hurtful, it was sneaky, there were lies involved, and you or them are very aware of the situation. Now, the good news is it actually looks like you two are going to try to be actually working it out for the better, because we have the Wheel of Fortune. So whatever information you needed from them, or they you, whatever information was needed in order to come to some place of at least honesty. Because if you can at least have, no matter what somebody does, at least if you can be in a place of honesty, then you can start kind of from that ground zero again, rebuilding that trust, as long as you know they're being honest. Here they're not, but again, this is the goal. This is where you're trying to get. Luck is on your side. We also have challenge and benefit, 7 of Pentacles, so there is work that's needing to be done and that's being acknowledged. So with luck on your side and the Sun card in your foundation and this acknowledgement of the work, I'm sensing that either you or your partner will kind of either come clean, or you'll have a real serious conversation about what happened and what's going on and what will happen in the future. Okay? And the foundation, the Sun, this is the most positive card in the tarot deck. It's the most optimistic. It means joy, success, happiness, family, children. It's the most positive sign in the tarot deck. And paired with the Wheel of Fortune, and then your overall energy, the 10 of Cups, these are really good signs. And then willingness to put the work in. These are really good signs. But you are coming from a place of extreme frustration where there is no trust. And if you don't know about this, then it might be time to talk to your partner. In your future, we have the King of Pentacles. So again, loyalty, trustworthiness, stability, hardworking. This is your future. So you may be involved. You may be involved with the Earth sign. Couple things with this. I'm not seeing an ending of a relationship, but if you're just dating, you may be involved with a couple different people, or trying to figure out who's going to be the better person to walk through this life with, or at least get into a more solid relationship. We have Cups energy here. They may be the ones that have been sneaky. This is the card of Pisces, so it also means Cancer or Scorpio. This could be you. Okay. So there could be watery energy, there could be air energy, there could also be earth energy. So if you're kind of weighing things between two people, one is clearly helping you match these goals, the other one isn't, or you're coming from an emotional place and you're going to get to a place of stability because of this honesty and this willingness to work that potentially could be coming forward. Okay? This is in your future, stability. Earth energy, Capricorn, Leo, Virgo. Okay? At least in terms of energy in the relationship. Loyalty, trust, hardworking. Okay? Now, how you feel about the relationship or your partner. We have the Empress reversed. You're not feeling like right now they're putting the work in. You're feeling like they aren't even kind of in the right mindset. They don't have the right energy to even be excited about putting forth the work in. That may change based on what we talked about, but right now, this is how you feel about them. And this is how they feel about you. Queen of Swords reversed. They could feel that you're being overly emotional, that you are, we have 2 swords here. They could feel that you're being too cutting or trying to cut them out or trying to force them into doing something because they feel maybe you're being too emotional. And so there's kind of some discord here. You're both feeling like the other person is trying to push in a certain direction or not pulling their own weight. That's a really good way to put it. Not pulling their own weight. And we have someone here who's very intelligent and usually a little usually not so open with emotions, but whatever this situation is, Libras, it's causing your emotions to come out on a great deal, and it's making them feel uneasy, and their lack of willingness to work is making you emotional. In your hopes and fears position, we have the Ace of Swords reversed again, so you're fearing that you're not going to get the clarity that you need. You will, it looks like, but you're fearing that you won't. But then we look at the outcome and we have the Hierophant. So this is somebody or a situation or use love in general that you want to get to this place where, yeah, there is stability, there is honesty. This is something we can actually make into some sort of official commitment. All right, someone may also be very tied down with work. They could be in some sort of government or large organization, and it's this secrecy and lies could be related to that. But you know, the goal is good, the intention is good, the outcome is good, but we're kind of having a rocky start, Libras, to the week. Kind of having a rocky start. What are the high-level energies and advice for Libras with respect to this weekly reading? What are the high-level advice and guidance for Libras' love life? High-level advice and guidance. Page of Swords, the Tower, the Hermit reversed, and then we have the Three of Swords underneath. So there's going to be a breakdown before there can be a breakthrough. Someone's going to be watching and to gather information. Most likely this is going to be you. You still feel like they're not being honest or they haven't been in the past. You need information to create this solid ground. As you go through this process to get to this, where things are working in your favor, where they're willing to do the work, where you're working towards the Ten of Cups, there may actually need to be some sort of ultimatum that's given in order for you to rebuild this foundation. Now the key, Libras, we have this card Virgo, the Hermit, which is a Virgo card. This talks about solitude, keeping the eye on the prize, trying to figure out emotionally and kind of philosophically where you're going and what you're doing with your love life. Now when this is reversed, this means don't go into solitude. Your partner wants to work on this, but they need you to be present. That's what this is talking about. There will be a breakdown, but the higher level end game goal is there. You're both on the same page. You're going to find stuff out if you haven't already. Stuff's going to break down, but stay present, because if you communicate with them and keep trying to work through things, things will take a positive turn. They will take a positive turn, but I feel really that the key is going to be you have to be present. Don't push them away or get in a fight and have them leave and then let them just do this stuff on their own. They're going to want your guidance. They're going to kind of need you to be the devil's advocate and walk through this stuff with them. Okay? All right, Libras, well, thank you so much. Leave your comments below because I'm really curious about what this is about for you this week. And all right, thanks. Bye.